Okay, that was just one of my favorites. Now we come to a very practical meditation, which you can do every time you eat. Let's do some eating meditation. And I'm going to give each one of you is going to get a banana. Maybe you can help and share the bananas with the people. They are there. Yeah, and please don't eat it at once. Just smell on it to begin with. Just smell on the banana. And everybody get one? I did. Everybody got a banana? Okay, very good. So, Shiva says about eating. The Shiva Sutras are very affirmative to the senses. You know, it's not like in yoga that you pull in your senses and like a tortoise goes into his Advaita cave and disappears from the world. In the Shiva Sutras you use the senses and you, via the senses, you get in contact and become one with everything. So one of the ways is by eating. So Shiva says, when you can say after me, when eating and drinking, when eating and drinking become the taste of the food and drink and be filled. So, and there is another technique we can also taste. He says, Shiva says like this, when vividly aware, say after me, when vividly aware, through some particular sense, keep in the awareness. Keep in the awareness. So, now we smell, for example, and we can imagine. We keep in the awareness. By smelling, you also center. You go from the periphery to being here and now. All meditation techniques is about mindfulness, returning to here and now. Thisness. This is what it's all about. So, you smell and now you're here. Back to... And then you open the banana, and then you take that sense, the taste sense instead of smelling, and you slowly you taste the banana and become the taste. Become one with the taste. You keep in that awareness. Oh, that's very good. You're collecting the peels? Very good. We can give to the cows later. They love the peels. You have to walk around a little bit more, I think. There's some peels coming. We don't destroy the meditation hall here by the banana peels. Okay. Now I will give you these sutras so that we can look at them together, and we will do some more. Just here you have. You got one? You got two? Oh, what's the name? Oh, no. Okay, this, did you get one? You have, yeah. We don't have to leave the introduction, but that's also very sweet. And, oh, mine wasn't even stapled properly, but okay. Do you have one without staples, or did you get, is it stapled or okay? Oh, somewhere up here. Alright. So, there you find how it starts. You know, it starts with this Devi says, you know, and it is also said that Devi, she's already enlightened. She doesn't need to ask these questions. She's in overwhelming total love and devotion to Shiva. And in total devotion and love, you are automatically free. There is nothing to be added. That's the final state that you can be in. So, Devi asked this question out of compassion for mankind. And it is said that some of these techniques may be good for ancient times, some will be good in the future, and some are good for us now. And the only way you can find out for yourself is by experimenting with them. You experiment, you don't believe anything, you experiment. And if I tell you, for example, you take a kettle and 1 liter water and you put it on the stove and you start to make fire under it, and you tell a child that this water, it will disappear, and the child will not believe you, and when you look half an hour later the water is gone. Where did it go? So you have to make an experiment to see if it's true or not. So, same with these meditations, you have to experiment with them. When you find out how it all works, you can make your own meditation techniques also. Oh my God, it's Durga. We have to close the windows before the monkeys come in. Yeah, but close the window, please.
We want to learn about meditation too.
Yeah. They're smelling. It's open over there also. My God, it's doing. I don't know. And I have made number 8 is that attention between the eyebrows that I learned from Balyogi Prembarni up there. I mean, actually, if you walk on the road there, halfway to Ramyola, the big road where the jeeps drive, and halfway to Ramyola there is a sign, Yoga Foundation to the left, and there is a small path going up to his gate. And you can go and see him there. He has visiting hours in the afternoon between 3 and 6. He's very old now, but he's a yogi, so he's in good shape. Number 17 we can look at. Can you see that one? Number 17. That's also very useful. It is when you listen to music, when listening to stringed instruments, put attention on the central core, thus omnipresence. That's beautiful. Just say that after me, thus omnipresence. Yeah. Then in this way you experience that you're everywhere. And if you listen to music, sitar music for example, you experience you become one with everything. This is a very nice meditation technique. There are many ones I haven't experimented with, but number 27 is the one that Pythagoras did in the desert. When in worldly activities, keep attentive. This was between 2 breaths. Yeah. I made that wrong. In worldly activities, keep attentive between the 2 breaths. Okay. And so practicing in a few days we go on anew. It's a little bit similar. So, and then 41 we are not allowed to do here in the ashram. So I'll skip that. I do that in Goa with the audience. And then we can jump down to 47. There you have the one with the banana. When eating and drinking, become the taste of the food or drink and be filled. And now, number 48. That's one of my favorites. I remember I was sitting on the floor in Bombay in the library of Osho when he gave the explanations to these techniques. And this is very beautiful. You can say after me because Shiva speaks to Devi and she is very beautiful. So he says like this: O lotus eye one, sweet of touch, when singing, seeing, tasting, beware you are and discover the ever-living. Beware you are, this I am, be aware of I am. This is very essential in all the Advaita schools. And also in balanced view, they have it. And this technique, you don't do it for a long time. You do it for short moments, repeated many times, as often as you remember. And Gurudev was trying to do this technique in Russia with Ospansky and his friends. There were 30 people living in a small house in the countryside. And they were going to remember, self-remembering. And after just 2-3 weeks, most of them gave up and went home. And in the end, there was only Gurudev and Ospansky left. But I think they missed one point, which is so beautiful with balanced view. It is that you don't do it in a very contrived and stiff way. You do it for short moments, repeated many times, and it becomes automatic, continuous. You do it for a split second, self-remembering. You get angry, self-remembering. And in that space, you're not a Pinocchio reacting. You cut all the lines and you can act out of your heart immediately. And it doesn't take time. It's a timeless experience. It takes absolutely no time. So you do it often as you remember. And you experiment with it. You give it a try. And your whole world will be different. And then there's another one which is a little bit hippie-like. 47, 49 is a favorite from the hippies. Wherever satisfaction is found in whatever actualize this. Now, if you like playing tennis or if you like walking in the mountain, make a deal out of it, enjoy it, actualize this, whatever satisfaction is found. If you're collecting stamps, or wherever satisfaction is found, in whatever act, actualize this. If you make it like cooking food, if you like cooking food, make it a meditation. And then there is a favorite one of mine, number 50. You can try that every time you go to sleep. At the point of sleep, when sleep has not yet come, and external wakefulness vanishes, at this point, being is revealed. When you're going to sleep and your thoughts kind of fade away, and you're still not sleeping, there you have a space where being is revealed. And it's also when you wake up. When you wake up from your dreams and you feel that the mind has not really started yet. The washing machine of the thoughts is not spinning around yet. But you're awake, but the computer is not coming on yet, There is no icons on the computer, no mind. And in that space, when between deep sleep and awake, being is revealed. That's a very, very beautiful technique. And 51 is also used by the balanced view people up the hill here at Tapawan Resort, and in one of their empowering courses. In summer, when you see the entire sky endlessly clear, enter such clarity. You do it for short moments. You have your mantra or mandala or whatever you like to call it in the clear sky. You just look up. There you are. And 59 is about the same thing. Simply by looking into the blue sky, beyond clouds, the serenity. We can say that one because it's so sweet. Simply by looking into the blue sky, beyond clouds, the serenity. I will only give you one more, I think. But there are many that I've made circles around. 91 is my favorite. 91. And it was 28 February 1973 when Osho gave this technique. And then all my questions disappeared. I had been traveling for 4 years in India and asking the same question to all the gurus I met. And the question was how to quiet the mind. how to make the mind quiet. Now, Shiva says, that's not the issue, you're not supposed to quiet the mind. Shiva says like this, you can say after me, wherever your mind is wandering, internally or externally, at this very place, this. So you don't need to change your mind, you don't need to get a mind without thoughts. Wherever your mind is wandering, internally or externally, at that very place, this. So awareness and the dynamic energy of awareness, they are always one. Yeah. If you look at this picture, which is mystical India, this Shiva is awareness, pure awareness, high and clear and limitless, like the blue sky. Now the Devi, she's the dynamic energy of Shiva. She's emotions, thoughts, things, and whatever you experience through the senses, which is moving. He's like the blue sky. She is like the wind or the clouds, which is moving in the blue sky, or the blueness of the sky. If he's the sky, she's like the blueness of the sky. And if he's the air, she's the wind in the air. And you cannot separate them. They are together. They are together all the time. You cannot separate Shiva and Devi. They are one. They are one. So the dynamic energy of awareness and awareness itself are not two things. Therefore, wherever your mind is wandering, internally or externally, this is present. This is present, or awareness is present in all the forms it takes in the mind. So then, when I saw that, I understood, I saw it clearly, that it was not the question to quiet the mind. That's not you don't stop the clouds to go in the sky. You cannot stop the Ganga from flowing. No. You let it be just as it is and experience thisness, mindfulness, for being itself. So, by that, oh my goodness, we have time for questions and answers, I hope. So now we go over to that. So I will invite you to the stage. Here I have a red chair. And maybe the person coming here can...
we can take the mic around.
No. I will sit here. If you have any questions, please come forward and sit here. It's more fun. Because this is... Shiva also says life is a theater. And whole life is a theater. He says like this, you can say after me, this is a funny one. This so-called universe appears as a juggling picture show. To be happy, look upon it so. Yeah, to be happy, look upon it so. So it's not for it, it's a theater. So we're playing Satsang now, I'm playing Guru, and you're playing asking questions. So please, one person came. Yes,
yeah, Devadas, we have been discussing about this book, the Red Book of Secret, and I think you have it on your website. Can you elaborate?
The Book of Secrets, yes. If you go on the Free Academy website, you can download the whole book with 1,500 pages in a split second, short moment of computer ecstasy. It flows into you like a text document. It's very small, easy to download. And then you can copy and paste it somewhere and save it as and read it in your telephone or in your Kindle book or computer. Yeah, but what's the question about?
I have no question. I just wanted to.
Okay. There was no question. So there must be some other question, please. Take the opportunity now. This is the time, you know, Andy Warhol said everybody gets 15 minutes of fame. Now you will get on YouTube with this. So please come up here and sit and you get your 15 minutes of fame. Or 2 minutes of fame, depends on a difficult question here. Yes, please. Welcome. What's your name?
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Betty.
Betty. Bettima. Welcome.
There is no real question coming now, but I must say I enjoy a lot, extremely, your explaining your love for the Shiva Sutras. And as I've been living for a short while, in a Gurukul in Sikkim with Guravadusa. I've been living Shiva Sutras in daily life. Cooking was a meditation, and cutting the potatoes to be right.
How interesting,
and everything was meditation. Taking bath was particular meditation. How the water goes on you. Everything, every single thing we would do eat when we were eating, or even in Chakra Puja each night, and we would do the offerings. Of course. We would meditate on the taste. Each particular thing, 24 hours was meditation.
Oh, that's, you must give me the address to this Gurukula.
Yeah, last year there was an earthquake, so actually the base, Ashram, is gone.
Oh.
I was, I was there. I'm deeply in love with the Shiva Sutras. I actually have never studied them, as I have studied a lot in my life. But in this particular area, Baba said first time he saw me, he just felt my pulse, and he said, okay, Betty, now you will not read a book for many years. So I have been forbidden, as a very good advice, not to read, because my mind has, we are always trying to analyze, and I've analyzed a lot in my life, and he said, you will not do that. So I had no background, theoretically, of all this, but I've been living